And hello to you, Toby. So I'm sure you and I had a discussion about this probably nearly half a decade ago, saying what this country needs is to be on the platform for business that everybody's using, and now finally, in 2021, here we are.
Indeed, and it's what's been called chat banking. So instead of opening a banking app, you're basically chatting with a bot, a piece of software, robot software, and you are doing transactions, which makes perfect sense. If I send a message to you, Gareth, saying, pay Gareth 1,000 Rand, you would understand what that means if you were a software robot and a human. And that's how the service looks to work. It's called Akeshi. We've written about them before as an app. They've been a previous app winner of the year with Stuff in their category, in their financial services category. And they're a really good idea. And I think it's a really interesting move, because we're going to see a lot more of these kinds of banks. Time Bank already is available. Michael Jordaan's Bank Zero's coming. There's Discovery Bank. Most people are, if you're not with the bank, you're going to choose the bank that's the most interesting and the most easy to use and cost effective. Sorry, I shouldn't say interesting. I should just say cost effective and easy to use, because that's what the vast majority of people want. And if you can chat via WhatsApp, why can't you transact via WhatsApp? And that's the thinking. And there are quite a few companies that are looking at this, and they're doing very well. I mean, there are other companies that are using it as a channel to communicate. So instead of opening your bank app or emailing your bank manager or WhatsApping your bank manager, you have to. You can chat in WhatsApp. I think that's a real breakthrough in terms of ease of use. I'm not so sure about security just yet. But
yeah, that was going to be my next question to you as well, considering security and everybody wanting to move away from WhatsApp. So just speak to me then about Toby. Speak to me, Toby, about this Netcash shop as well. From what I can see online, and I haven't gotten all that much information, it's very similar to what you're talking about now, that you're able to create something kind of an e-commerce for your goods. Almost, it's not even business to business, it's not even business to customer, it's almost individual to individual, it almost looks like.
This is the Akeshi system.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. It just means that if you've got WhatsApp, you can do lots of other things. And other companies are looking at very clever ways of interacting with companies. So not just the usual stuff, but you can have a brand experience with a company. You Clickatel is the big firm I'm thinking of. It does this. You can connect with them. You can connect with the brand. They'll send you information. You can ask questions. You can find out stuff. That is very much where this bot chatting is going. And this banking is the ultimate conclusion or the logical conclusion at this point, because you never know. It could get even better. I have a few questions. I haven't used the Akeshi WhatsApp service yet, so I don't know. I'd like to know, what happens if anyone gets your phone and they can, instead of having to log into your banking app, they can just use WhatsApp. So there are security concerns. You'd have to have some kind of PIN on it. You'd have to lock it in some way so that other people can do it. But I'm sure there's a mechanism built into that. I just haven't had a chance to play with it yet myself. So I'll try it out. But it just shows you, Gareth, that in this day and age, I'm talking to you on my mobile phone. I thought, I was sitting here waiting for the interview to begin, thinking, how would I do this before a mobile phone? I'd have to have a computer with a webcam. I'd have to connect the computer, fire up Skype. And here we have it all in one custom little package with built-in Wi-Fi or built-in cell phones. So a mobile phone is just, it's the computer we all use these days. It's the modern way to interact with the web. So why shouldn't it be the way you interact with banking? And that's really where Bank Zero has modeled its usability, and they've said it over and over. If you can use WhatsApp, you can use the bank, and that's how it should be, isn't it?
Go to where people are using their technology. Don't make me work for your product, or I'm not going to do it. So to the joys of technology, like an incredibly high-def camera, we have Toby Shapshak and his flock of hair in HD joining us this morning on the new app as well. Toby Shapshak, thank you very much for joining us.
Flock of hair.
Your flock of hair. in HD on ENCA. Toby Shapshak, thank you very much indeed for joining us. We're back with more news for you in just a moment.